I grew up my entire life in Nixa, Missouri, a smaller town about 10 minutes south of Springfield. And even though that I lived my whole life in Nixa, and that's where I'm currently sitting right now, I basically worked, played, eat, and everything besides sleep in Springfield. So then, a few years ago, I lived in Springfield for like 3 years. So today we're going to talk about why I moved to Springfield and my overall experience, and of course, why I ended up moving back out of it. Make me a deal. If you get any value or information out of today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. My name is Greyson Roberts, realtor and owner of Boss Properties, your one-stop shop for everything real estate, sales, education, and anything else you would like. If you are looking to move and relocate to the area, I'd be more than happy to help you buy, sell, or invest. Give me a call or text 24/7. I'm really having a phenomenal time making these videos, growing this channel, and helping you guys, just people from across the country, relocate and become my neighbor and working together. And it's been a lot of fun and it's been growing very quickly. So I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you that want to work with me when it comes to relocating to Springfield and purchasing a home. I've also helped people find rentals as well, so I can help with that. Also, before we get into it, I want to give a quick shout out to a Boss Properties sponsor. They sponsor us every single day, and it's a free online stock brokerage by the name of Webull. I've been using them personally for 4 years, and I've never paid them a dime. It's absolutely free, and they're going to give you a free sign-up bonus of 6 free stocks when all you got to do is create an account and deposit as little as 1 cent in your brokerage account. You can sell them, buy the dip, make more money, or lose money like everybody else, or pay the bills. Whatever you want, totally up to you. It's free money there if you want it. But let's get into why I moved to Springfield, Missouri. So I moved out of Nixa into Springfield for 2 major reasons: cost and convenience. So first, let's talk about cost. There are endless apartment complexes ranging from Section 8 at the very bottom all the way to, penthouses, or a penthouse rather, and, really high-end apartments. And I wanted something that was going to be a good bang for my buck. So I ended up going with probably one of the top 5 apartment complexes in the entire city, which is there's probably like 50 or 60 apartment complexes, but it was a really good deal. So there's endless rentals, duplexes, single-family homes, townhomes, there's all sorts of rentals, which means since there's so much supply, demand is a little bit less and rents are low. For example, getting a rental house or even an apartment in Nixa is very pricey, very competitive, and the demand is extraordinarily high. There's simply not enough housing for rentals. It's mostly owners, and Springfield has a lot of renters, so it's a lot cheaper. And not to mention, home prices themselves are actually cheaper. On average, they sell at a lower sale price, so you can get a bigger bang for your buck in Springfield. Not to mention, you're in the heart of the city. So that's one major reason why I moved to Springfield, was simply the lower cost of living. Now, groceries and going to the mechanics and all that stuff, that's all the same, but the housing costs are not, I wouldn't say significantly lower, but noticeably different, especially when it comes to home buying and renting. The average sale price in Springfield, Missouri, it's hard to tell because it's constantly changing with these rapid interest rates in the current climate. But before everything, when everything was, at record high, it was about $260,000. So I think we're probably running more around $250,000 is the median home price. And, Nixa and Ozark, they're a little bit higher than that. So that was one of the reasons why I moved to Springfield, was it was simply very economical. It just made sense. Any way you look at it, any way you buy, rent, sell, or invest, it's cheaper in Springfield. Now, moving to the next point is convenience. Listen, Springfield has everything. You want to go to the bar at 1 a.m. You want to go to the Alamo and eat dinner while you're watching a movie. Do you want to go get your oil change? You want to go on a steak downtown dinner adventure? Do you want to go to a science center? Springfield has everything you would need. They've got an NDB's, they've got a mall. They have everything. It's another reason why I moved there, because, within literally a 3-minute drive, you could go get your oil changed, pick up lunch, go to the mall. You can even go watch a movie, go pick up groceries, all within a very close range. So it was extraordinarily convenient to be able to basically putt around anywhere I needed to. It saved on gas, it saved on time, and it was just a lot of fun because I found myself doing a lot more things when I was closer to those things. Now that I live back in Nixa, I stay home a lot more because it's like, do I really want to drive 15 minutes to go do this when, earlier I could drive 2 minutes, 5 minutes? and do the same thing. So it is a lot more convenient. So Springfield, Missouri is actually much bigger of a city than any of these surrounding suburban towns, including Nixa. So I'd say Springfield has a population of about 300,000 daily people coming in and out. Because if you live in Nixa, Republic, Ozark, Willard, chances are you actually work in Springfield, you shop in Springfield, you eat, you play in Springfield. Most people, they commute to and from Springfield at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. is some decent traffic. But since it's not like, a metropolis like Austin, Texas, or, even California or anywhere in New York, it's a lot smaller, so there's really no traffic, no high cost of living. So you get the benefits of having everything to do that a big city would have, but you also get the major cost savings of not having a metropolis. So Springfield is a wonderful place to live. And now let's talk about briefly why I ended up moving out of it. Listen, I loved my 3 years in Springfield. I truly did. And the only reason I left is simply because I got a killer deal on the house I am currently in Nixa. Plus, I go to visit my parents who live in the country down south of Nixa. They're technically in Nixa, but they're almost towards Highlandville, towards Branson. So I'm a lot closer to them, and it's just quieter. It's technically safer. I live in the most boring, basic, quiet, safe, friendly, neighborly neighborhood. I really like that. Not that there's not that in Springfield, but it's just smaller. People recognize each other more. I mean, the population here is a fraction of the size, like 22,000 people, right? And you don't have, visitors and tourists coming in. So I just simply moved here because I got a killer deal. And I personally like the boring, slow, safe lifestyle, right? I like to be able to rest my head where it's completely quiet, completely safe, even though the housing cost is a little bit more and competition is more. It's mostly homeowners. I like the idea of being able to put up to Springfield, kind of do whatever I want to do, hang out, have fun, go to the movies, whatever I want to do, and then come back to a quiet town that sleeps. Springfield, it sleeps, but you're always going to find stuff open in the middle of the night. But Nixa definitely sleeps. The town is dead. There is absolutely zero nightlife. So I personally like that. That's where I live. That's where I want to have, my fiance, my animals, and my family. So that is why I ended up moving out of Springfield, mostly just due to this killer deal I got in this house. But other than that, Springfield is a great place to live. Nixa is totally different, so I'm actually going to make a video right after this talking about why I ended up moving to Nixa in more detail. So if that sounds like something you're interested, definitely check that out. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions about buying, selling, investing, interest rates, the state of the market, or any question you may have. Even if, hey, you want to ask me if you should wear this tie or that tie. I don't care. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Definitely go check out the Boss Property sponsor, Webull, our favorite stock brokerage, for some free money. And I will see you guys in the next Boss Properties video.